Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Adrienne Standiford. I apologize, I'm logged in under Michelle's account, but this is Adrienne. I'm the Director of Operations with Alternative Solutions. And for today's Lunch and Learn, we have Kelly Morgan, who's one of our Senior Salesforce Business Analysts. You may remember Kelly from a Twilio presentation she did several weeks ago. Kelly's put together a great overview of the Salesforce Analytics, and she's making her way through the presentation. If you have any questions, please put those in the chat box. We'll try to get to those as we move along, but we'll definitely try to get to those at the end of the presentation. Kelly, I will hand it over to you.
All right. Thank you, Adrienne, and welcome everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to work smarter and not harder with Einstein Analytics. Okay. So we're going to go over questions like, what is the best way to display my data? How can my data help me gain business insights and drive sales? And what are AI-powered reports and dashboards? We'll also get hands-on with some demos and then open it up for questions at the end. So let's get started. Einstein Analytics has three main key features. First, the data management tool walks you through a step-by-step process that allows you to input data. Your data can either come directly from Salesforce, through a spreadsheet, or even using an external source with built-in connectors. This tool will prepare, connect, and sync your data so you can get started on creating reports and dashboards. In Analytics Studio, you can build reports, dashboards, and apps from your data set with pre-built templates. There are tons of templates to choose from, ranging from basic sales reports to more specific templates designed for industries like healthcare or wealth management. You can also build customized reports from scratch. I would recommend starting out with a template and customizing it to meet your needs. The Sales and Service Analytics app uses data from Sales Cloud or Service Cloud, respectively, to quickly turn your data into smart actions to accelerate your business. The interactive dashboards have some great built-in features that allow you to create and save custom filters, create smart notifications, which will notify you with things like when you meet a specified goal, collaborate with your team on Chatter, present live dashboards, create PDF files or print your dashboards, and you can even create an event, opportunity, or update a record directly from the dashboard. So let's take a look at one of the dashboards I created for sales. And so this is an opportunity details dashboard. And each analytics dashboard is a collection of widgets that work together to tell a data story from multiple angles. Every element in this dashboard is a picture of live filtered query that automatically updates when you click through the filters or charts. So up top, you have your selection-based filters, and you can filter by sales rep, opportunity, account, close date, or a combination of any of the filters. You also have your KPIs on the left, and when you click through your dashboard, like let's say we pick a specific sales rep, your KPIs will update to show their results. So you also have charts that display data from multiple angles, and you can click on any of the charts to get more details on what you're looking at. At the bottom, you can also see that there's a table that displays record level details, and you can customize how these tables are sorted. You can also see in this regional sales report, you can add things like interactive maps that are pretty cool. And every time you click somewhere, it updates all of your data. So as you can see, you're able to see a full picture of your team's results, as well as quickly spot accomplishments and opportunities. So now let's explore some of the additional AI functionality that is available in Einstein Analytics Plus. So the three key features of this package are the Einstein Prediction Builder, where you can build predictions across standard and custom objects in Salesforce. You have Einstein Discovery to gather insights from millions of data combinations instantaneously to predict future data trends, and Einstein Data Insights that analyze report data and create insightful charts and key metrics. With Einstein Prediction Builder, you can create predictions in just a few clicks. You can find answers to things like, is the supplier going to deliver our supplies on time? How many people are going to show up at this event? How much revenue will the new customer bring in for our company? And after you're creating your prediction, next best action can be used to automate the process of choosing the right action to take next for a specific customer based on the prediction results. With Einstein Prediction Builder, it's best to work with yes or no questions or numerical data when making predictions, like whether a customer will make a late payment or how many days late will the payment be. Once you know which customers are likely to pay late, you can then focus your efforts on reaching out to them or even setting up automatic payment reminders. The best field types for predictions are checkboxes, formula fields, and numeric fields. And the larger your data set, the more accurate your predictions will be. Also, just to be aware, some predictions can take up to 24 hours to process, depending on your data set. So let's take a look at a couple of case studies to see Einstein Analytics Plus in action. All right, so let's imagine you're on the marketing team for a company called Velo Stars. So your membership rewards program is not taking off like you hoped. So you want to encourage your sales team to ask customers to join the program, as well as offer a new discount program to help increase sales. With the help of Prediction Builder and Next Best Action, we can guide our sales team to make the best recommendations for each customer. So Prediction Builder is found in Setup on the home screen. You hit the Get Started button to build your prediction. And the Prediction Builder takes you through a wizard that finds out what data you're trying to predict and which fields to use to get that prediction. Since the Prediction Builder needs quite a bit of time to process, I've already built a prediction that uses past data to determine how likely a customer is to join our membership program. So after your prediction is completed, you'll get a scorecard. And the scorecard just gives you details about the prediction quality. It shows you which fields were used to determine how likely the customer is to join the membership program. And so that's shown here. We'll show you the predicted fields. In the predictors, you can even do a deep dive and it will show you how much impact that field had on the decision, on the prediction that was made. And then you can see the details here on the value, impact, and correlation and weight of your prediction. So after your prediction is made, it will also create a field in Salesforce and auto-populate that field with a number. So this number shows the likelihood that these contacts are to join our program. And then after you've made your prediction, you can also make recommendations. So the recommendations are created in the recommendation object. And you can have recommendations like offer to join the membership club or offer a discount. And then you can take your recommendations and organize them in next best action. Next best action is in setup, and it works kind of like flow. So the one I built for us is here. All right, so with this one, your flow will look at, is the customer already a member? If they're already a member, they will get a suggestion to offer a 20% discount. If they're not currently a member, they'll be asked to join the membership program. And then after joining the membership program, they'll receive different discounts depending on their likelihood to join the membership program. So you create a strategy that automatically sorts and filters recommendations and assigns them to objects based on predictions. So you see the best offer for every customer right on the contact record. So when we go to a contact record and open it up, and the next best action is right here for you to see. So this one suggests to join the membership program. And if the customer accepts the membership program, this one will receive 10% off all future purchases. All right, so now let's look at Einstein Discovery and Insights. So imagine you're the VP of operations for an automotive supplier. You recently noticed that your company's margins have dropped and you need to find a quick solution. You upload your data set into Analytics Studio, and I've already uploaded an Excel file that we can use. So we're going to go to Create Story. And with this story, we want to maximize our margin. So we'll click. There are other options. You can maximize or minimize. And then the field could be occurrences, margin, discount levels. And these update with the data that you put into your data set. So for story types, we're going to choose insights and predictions. And we're going to go with automated. And then it starts processing your data. So while we're waiting for our data to process, let's talk a little bit more about Einstein Discovery. So Einstein Discovery works much faster than Prediction Builder to analyze your data, and it also detects patterns and themes. It shows you the most important insights using charts and explanations that are easy for business users to understand. It's almost like having your own personal data scientist. It identifies important correlations and patterns and predicts outcomes and suggests ways to improve those outcomes. But even more, you're guided in asking the next questions, even the ones that you didn't even know you had. The story you create weaves you through layers of interrelated variables, comparing factors from every angle. So you get to go below the surface and drill down to find the root problem and create an actionable solution. So that quickly, it brings up your discovery, and there's just really a wealth of information. It's amazing how quickly all of this information is populated. So it first brings you to the what happened screen. And here you can see the results of Einstein's descriptive analysis into what occurred in the past. The first visualization you see is a bar chart with highlights, and then over here you get an explanation of the results. An insight doesn't simply present some data, it also highlights what's important about it. So the blue bars show the products where the margins were sufficiently better or worse than the average margin. And then you can scroll through the list to see and explore other insights. So this one explains that product is 2.3% of the variation in the margin. And it shows you the cases that were better and the cases that were worse, and even breaks them down. So as you scroll through, you can see So this one shows you when the region is southeast, the product belt drives and clutches do worse. And it just really takes all of your data and breaks it into so many little pieces that you can quickly figure out what's going on and what your trends are. And then you can also search your story insights. So we saw above that our alternators were causing our margin, a high variation in our margin. So we can look at products, select alternators, and then this will show us the what happened that's specific to just the product alternators. Okay, so then we can take it a step further and find another insight that tells us why it happened. So the why it happened tab gives you an overview of all the factors that were taken into consideration to lead to your current results. So the waterfall graph reveals a new view of your data. The explanatory field says that the distributor NISU occurs 35.8% of the time globally, but changes to 52.8% when it is known that product is alternators. In other words, NISU is responsible for more than 50% of your distribution deals for alternators, and that explains a significant part of the drop in margins. And the why it happened right now is being selected by product alternators, but you can go to a full view of all of your data. So you can look at different products in different regions. So now that you have some idea of what's causing your margins to fall, you need to find a solution. So the obvious question to ask is, what can I do about it? So now we can click on the what could happen. And this is a really awesome tool that allows you to choose different products, regions, distributors, discount levels, and close dates to see how all of your data works together and how you can use your past history to make a prediction on how to improve your margin. So this one is on the, so you can, here you can check any different product and see how your data updates. You can also choose regions and distributors. So it's a really great tool for helping you to figure out what your next action will be and seeing how each action will affect everything. So now you have some idea of what's causing margins to fall. That's great, but you need a solution. So the obvious question to ask is, what are some predictions for future outcomes based on a predictive analysis of your data? Recommendations on how to improve your prediction based on a prescriptive analysis. So think of the work it would have taken to get the same results with your existing tools. Endlessly combing through spreadsheets, coming up with complex formulas for cross-tabulating and comparing results, emailing back and forth with distributors, and so on. With Einstein Discovery, you imported data from a file, navigated quickly through a few screens, and found actionable answers with just a few clicks. Oh, right. So now I'd like to open up our presentation to any questions you may have. So feel free to type those questions in and we'll get some answers for you.
Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, everyone, if you have any questions, please feel free to put those in and we'll get started on those. While we're waiting for some questions, I did want to let you guys know that we are going to skip next week for these lunch and learns because it's 4th of July week and we just assume a lot of people are taking vacation and going to be out. But we will start up again on July 8th with another Twilio presentation. So we hope you guys can attend then, and we'll send emails out for that. So we do have one question. Kelly, does Einstein Analytics come with the Sales or Service Cloud?
No, so it is an additional package, and Einstein Analytics actually has 3 different tiers. So you get Einstein Analytics. Let me show you. I have a slide. Oh, yep. You have Einstein Predictions, Einstein Analytics Growth, and Einstein Analytics Plus, and those are all additional packages for Salesforce.
Okay, good question. Thanks, Jeff. Anybody else out there? Any questions? We've got a few more minutes before time's up, so definitely if you've got those, please let us know. Are there trailheads for Einstein?
Yes, so there are lots of trailheads set up for Einstein, so you can become more familiar with it. And through the trailheads, you can also get some developer orgs. You can work through different scenarios or see how it might help with your company and your data sets.
You guys are quiet today, so not a lot of questions out there. Looks like we have another one. Is there anything pre-built or does it all need to be customized?
Especially with the interactive dashboards, they are all pre-built. So those just come, they even give you some instructions on how to fit your data in to, especially with the Sales Cloud and the Service Cloud. So they're already pre-created apps, dashboards, and reports to help you analyze your data.
Kelly, do you analyst or a consultant to set up Einstein Analytics?
We recommend that you always have a consultant set up an initial implementation of a new product just to ensure user adoption and value to your company. Some of the prediction builder pieces, you may want to have somebody who's more familiar with analytics help set that up. It's a more involved process than just, using a template and inputting your data.
Gotcha. All right. Anybody out there? Oh, we do have another question. Any security concerns we must know?
No additional security concerns I can think of. It's all hosted by Salesforce. All of your data sets are protected. So.
Okay, well, I guess there's not any questions out there. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email. You can send it through the Eventbrite registration or send it to Jeff Bryan and we'll get that and get back to you. So again, just a reminder, no lunch and learn next week. And we hope you all have a great 4th of July, and we appreciate you attending today. So thank you very much. Thanks, Kelly, for presenting. We appreciate it. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.